Knowing we've been doing our mini Elgin Fringe Fest interviews. We've been having lots of people calling in, some of the performers who will give you a little taste onto what they're going to be performing and what to expect for the Elgin Fringe Festival. Now, of course, you can go onto their website at elginfringefestival.com to learn more information. Joining them September 25th through the 28th. The Visual Arts opened already September 5th. Special events all month long, and it is already here and present. So if you want to check out more information, that's elginfringefestival.com. We've been having a lot of great interviews here, of course, throughout these past couple of days. And we have next on the phone lines with us, we have Jared McCloud, who is a singer and songwriter currently out of Minneapolis. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Jared, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you heard about Elgin Fringe Festival.
Actually, the head of my label suggested that I check it out, and I've never been to a Fringe festival, but it seems like it's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. So, Jared, tell us a little bit on what got you interested in the performing arts. What was something that really piqued your interest? Was it something from early childhood, or was it something kind of recent?
Oh, sure, yeah. I was a kid. I started playing guitar, and I was 5 years old when I picked one up and just kind of never put it down. It's all I've ever really wanted to do. I used to have, dreams that, like, somebody would, I'd be at a concert and somebody, like, couldn't show up, and we have to cancel the show unless Jared could play all the songs for us, and then I'd jump up on stage and rock out. And that was my dream. I always just wanted to be a guitar player, and I've been trying to make that happen.
That's very cool. I know that you're known for your natural, earthy vocal tone and deeply introspective songwriting too. So, is your performance going to be including some songs that you'll be performing?
Yeah. It's all me. Kind of the way I look at songwriting is it's sort of like things you never got to say, things you should have said, thoughts that you realize later, and it basically almost like a diary. And each song is kind of, I don't like to make it so much about me that it alienates the listener. I want the listener to be like, oh, I kind of feel what he's saying there. So hopefully everybody can get on board with it. But it's definitely cathartic and good for me to get that out of my system, and people seem to dig it, so that's cool too.
Absolutely. It's so good to be able to find something that you're passionate about. And if you have, everyone has feelings and emotions, and people transform that energy into arts and entertainment, or some other form of activity, or something that they like to do. And music is definitely a great way to express yourself. So tell us a little bit about, just a little gist without giving any spoilers, what your performance is going to be about. If there's a specific theme or element that you really want to portray to the audience.
My latest record actually is my first in 10 years. I took some time off, and I became a dad, and was figuring that out, and I'll let you know. And I guess most of my new songs are sort of about that time in my life. So I guess the performance would be, catching up on that, and also sort of, an introduction to what I do if you've never seen me before. But, themes are love lost, love found, just hard-won life lessons, I guess.
Absolutely. And it sounds like, you've been writing and performing songs for a long time, so you have a lot of experience. What has your experience been like in the industry, going from place to place, and how has that kind of helped you grow as a person and as a songwriter too?
Oh, sure, yeah. Touring, that's kind of my first love. Is I like being in new places all the time, and you always hear of bands saying, oh, the road is so hard. I've never once felt that way. I've always felt like my my worst day on tour was better than my best day at a job, you know? So I feel like I was definitely born to do it. I'm made to do that lifestyle. But as far as industry goes, I mean, it's hard. It is not for everyone. You know, you'll think you got everything going right and you know what you're doing, and then something comes along and just kind of takes the wind out of your sails. So you really have to kind of persevere and you know, if you're good and you stick at it long enough, I feel like, you know, you're going to get somewhere. Maybe it's not where you want to be, but it'll be somewhere different. And that kind of took me a long time to figure out. I remember when I first started touring and I'd play with new bands and I'd be bummed out because I didn't sound like them and they were doing something that, you know, I thought was really cool. And it took me a while to figure out, like, okay, you don't do what they do, but they don't do what you do. Like, nobody does what you do, you know, and yep. You have to just be honest with yourself and stick to your guns and kind of, you know, see your vision through.
Absolutely. People recognize that individuality that you bring out into your performances, and people notice that, especially too. So I know that there's a lot of times when we can be hard on ourselves and we're like, oh, we're not as good as this person or that person, but recognizing internally that we are our own person and we have our own experiences and that we can share and express ourselves in music and in arts and in theater and in speaking, whatever the case might be, whatever the medium might be, that we can share our story and our experience in this life that we have. So,
of course, and nobody has your point of view, you know what I mean? Like how you see it, and you know, if your vision is good enough and executed well enough, then people are going to be into it. I used to know a guy who said that, you know, would ask people like, what is the definition of art? And his answer was art was intent. You know, what were you trying to get across? What was the point? And I think if you do it right, then it's all good. It's all a win.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Tell us a little bit about the process when it comes to preparing for performances like this. Do you have any routines? Do you have any rituals or unique ways that you get ready?
It used to, honestly, when I first started out, it used to be like, you know, you see rock stars with a bottle of JD and doing shots and getting ready, and I was so nervous that I made sure to have a drink, and then, you know, I'd kind of not be in the greatest playing shape. So that kind of went out the window real quick. But now it's honestly, I'm thinking about, you know, okay, I think I kind of make set lists very shortly before I perform and think about, you know, the crowd and what I think they might want to hear, what I need to play tonight, you know, and how the set is going to go. Is it going to be kind of a rowdy crowd, which I'm pretty used to. I like, you know, engaging and I'm getting better on my stage banter. So, but then, you know, sometimes it's it's a different room. It's a listening room, and they want to hear the story, and you know, those are the ones where you can really like kind of play with the song and try and really amp it up and push out all your feelings with it, you know. And then sometimes you just kind of want to rock out and have fun, you know. Each night can be different, you know. You could play 7 nights a week and have 7 different shows.
Absolutely. Tell us a little bit here too, when it comes to your performances, what's something that has always remained present or the same, something that you're very proud of with every performance that you do?
I guess, you know, good show or bad show, just being myself and, you know, playing as well as I could. I can remember having shows where, you know, maybe my voice would crack or something, and I'd be so bummed out about it for days and whatever. And now it's more like, well, did you do your best? Did you put everything you had out there? Did you get what you wanted to get across? And kind of more accepting of little quirks that makes that show special.
Mm-hmm.
So, I think I'm a decent storyteller. I'm a pretty good guitar player. I'm an okay singer, and if they all come together, I'm doing all right.
Absolutely. You got that support from so many people that love and care, and that's important to have that support as well, too. But also to know yourself also.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, you can be the greatest in the world, but if nobody's there, then who cares, So you definitely need people supporting you, and I've been pretty fortunate with that.
That's awesome. So, Jared, thank you so much for coming on to the air today and talking with us. What day are you going to be performing at the Elgin Fringe Fest?
I got 2 shows. I'm Friday and Sunday at the Martini Room, so
awesome.
I would love to see everybody there.
Oh, that's a great place to go, too. Have you ever been before?
No, this will be my first time in Elgin. I'm pretty excited. Is there something I need to go, or a restaurant or something?
Oh, goodness. Well, if you're going to get a drink there, I don't know what kind of a drink you prefer, if you prefer a little bit more of like the flavorful drinks or something a little bit more on the dry side, but I recommend their espresso martinis are out of this world. They're very good. If you like coffee, it's really good.
I'm a girly drink kind of guy, so
okay.
I want something colorful and delicious.
Oh, that's what they specialize in. They've got a lot of those drinks, so you're going to enjoy yourself.
Perfect.
Sure. Yes.
Perfect.
Awesome. Jared, thanks so much for tuning in. How can people find more information about you, even outside of the Fringe Fest?
Just jaredmccloud.com and my Instagram at jmccloud. Shoot me a message. I'd love to talk to you.
Awesome. Jared, thanks again for joining us today. And of course, best of luck to you.
Thank you very much. We'll see you soon.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye now. All right. That was Jared McCloud calling in here to the station, WRMN. You can see him and many more lovely faces out at the Elgin Fringe Festival. That is, of course, going on right now. And you can check out those performances and more at elginfringefestival.com. We'll take a little tiny time out. We'll do a 2-minute break here, and then we'll be back with more here on Out to Lunch, WRMN. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.